Hey, everybody. Welcome to Dumb Investing. I'm Lloyd. That
I'm
guy
Harry.
over there, that's Harry. We're Dumb Investing, and it's about to get dumb up in here.
We got to change it every time. We should pre-practice this kind of stuff.
I know. We should have like a right, a little start and everything, and it just starts the same every time. But it's a lot more. I think it's a lot more entertaining this way. And we are.
Yeah, you introduce yourself. You introduce me. Whatever. I'm Harry, and it's about to get dumb up in here.
So to our 7 subscribers, awesome. Nice to see you guys. We sure appreciate you joining us. And to our 14 viewers, welcome back. If you're new, you have stumbled upon the dumbest investing channel on all of the YouTubes. Lloyd and Harry, we're average 9 to 5 guys. We get home from work, we kiss the wife, we come in the studio here, and we start recording Dumb Investing. And what we do is we have some of our retirement money set aside in a Webull account. If you follow the link down below, put in $100, you're going to get 2 free stocks. It's awesome. So that's what we do. We've got our money, our retirement money, stuck in a Webull account right now. We show up here every night. We use random dice and a random stock picker to pick 3 stocks a night. And we do a very shallow dive into 3 stocks. And we try to make the best decision we can of 3 stocks. We go buy them the next day. We have a link down below, our spreadsheet. You can follow along with us, what we've done since day one. We've now been doing this for a month and a day, and we are loving it. Hopefully, we provide some entertainment and a little bit of education. Again, we're not professionals whatsoever, but hopefully along the way, we are going to have some triumphs, and we're going to have some tribulations, and we're going to learn about the market, and you guys can play along with us and watch and see how we do it and see the end result. You know, we think in 10 years, we're going to look back on this and say, man, we remember starting and we did all the stuff, and we could see the day trade we did. You know, it's going to be awesome. So with that, welcome. Let's go find some stocks.
Well, before we jump into that,
okay.
I wanted to know, we talked yesterday real quick about your personal account, and you know, you saw it early in the day. It was at all-time highs. And
yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you thought you should sell.
Yes.
And you didn't, but by the time you got home, you were down. Well, after you checked, you were down 4% or whatever it was. It ended up
something
being
like that. Something ugly. Yeah.
So we talked a little bit yesterday about, you know, holding, not worrying about it too much. So how did your personal account do today?
Came back some today.
Did we hit all-time highs yet today?
We did not.
All right. Well, there's always Monday.
Yeah. And so, you know, it's one of those things. So I have 4 basic accounts. I'm trying to think what I have. So I have my fun account is the account that I watch all the time. It's kind of like I'm not going to call it a day trade account because I don't day trade anymore, but it's a very liquid account. I do most of my trading in that account. That's a fun account. Then I have like a semi-retirement account. It is an account that I put most of my money into I wouldn't call them safe, but they're high yield dividend stocks. And so that one, I don't really have to watch it, and it kind of just does its work on its own without much management. And then I have a 401k at work, which I never look at. Money goes in out of every paycheck, and I don't think I've ever actually looked at it. It's just, I don't even know who it's with. Really.
Those are the best ones. Those are. The money just disappears, and it just goes in there, and you never touch it. That's a great way to invest too. Highly recommend that. If just make sure there's a little bit from every check goes to 401k in the US or an RSP account in Canada. So I think they're very similar in how they all work. But definitely,
and the thing I love is I love that it goes in there pre-tax. So let's say you make $1,000 a week. and you decide to put $200 in your 401k. Well, the government is only going to tax you on 800. So you get your 800 less taxes and 200 goes into your 401k. You actually get more money at the end than if you just got your $1,000 and they took tax out of it. So it's kind of a loophole way to kind of, I'm not going to say cheat on your taxes, but it's a loophole to not pay as much tax. So I love that feeling, right? I'm like,
yeah,
to the man.
Yeah, it definitely gives you the opportunity to defer a bit of your taxes. So the idea is you put in your 401k for retirement or RSPs for retirement, and then when you retire and you're in a lower tax bracket, you can take out all of that cash and then you get taxed on it at that time. But assuming when you retire, your income is lower, you will end up paying less tax. And you get the tax write-off today.
Yeah.
So it's,
and then the last account is the dumb investing account. Yeah.
Good deal. All right, let's roll some dice.
Let's find some stocks. All right. So how we find stocks, folks, is we utilize a random dice roll. So our random dice here, we rolled a 3. We go out to a random stock picker, and we pick the third stock. 1, 2, 3. All right. So the first stock we're going to research tonight is called BAL. We go back, we roll our dice. Now, the reason we do this is we didn't want to appear to favor any one stock in particular, a 1. And we didn't want anybody to think we were getting paid to shill stocks or anything like that. So this is as random as it can get. And hopefully along the way, we all learn a little bit about the market and everything that happens. And it'll help you in your personal life. Wow, yesterday were big rolls, today are little rolls. And a 1, FFR. Now, we're going to do a little bit of homework on these and try to make the least dumb decision as possible. Now, Harry is using Webull to do some investigating. That's our trading account. And I am using Yahoo, and we're looking at these stocks at 2 different directions that way. And we're going to see what we find. So, FFR is First Trust Developed Markets Real Estate Index Fund. And wow, aside from the normal pandemic drop, it's about back.
So how long does your data go back for?
So I did a 5-year look. Let's see.
Oh yeah, I see it.
If I max it out, it goes back to October of 7.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So I tend to look at the 5-year.
So what does FFR do?
FFR, this investment seeks investment results that correspond generally to the price and yield before expenses of an equity index called the FTSE EPRA /NAREIT Development Index. So it's a real estate thing. Capitalization, securities, real estate, publicly traded, official stock exchange, North America, Europe, Asia. Okay. So it's going out, whatever that fund is, and it's doing real estate type stuff. So it's got an expense ratio of 0.6, which is, I would say, kind of middle of the road, right?
Probably on the low side, I think.
So this one is probably fairly safe, fairly stable would be my guess. Probably some upside. I think real estate probably took a pretty gnarly hit in 20. I would guess, the rest of the world recovery maybe next year. So if this one may have some upside to it.
Yeah, from November 2020, it's basically gone straight up from there.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah, if you look at the 1 year, look at that. Whew. Not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Okay. Next one. LHC. All right. Leo Holdings. All right. So Leo Holdings. What do we know about Leo Holdings?
Blank check company.
Oh, yeah? Been around since 3 p.m. today.
It's March 1st of 2021.
Man, there are so many of these.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what we bought yesterday, right? So I'd say
Yeah.
we've already got some money. Fairly risky. All right, let's see what the other one is. BAL. iPath. Bloomberg Cotton Sub-Index Total Return.
Okay, I got a different company. Oh, that was on the TSX. I don't see just a BAL on here. I see BAL Balto Resources, but other than that, I don't see.
Type in iPath Series B Bloomberg Cotton and see what happens.
Series B.
So the investment seeks return linked to the performance of the Bloomberg Cotton Sub-Index Total Return. ETN offers exposure to futures contracts and not direct exposure to the physical commodities. The index is composed of one or more futures contracts on the relevant commodity, in this case cotton, and is intended to reflect the returns that are potentially available through an unleveraged investment in those contracts plus the rate of interest that could be earned on cash collateral.
Holy Dinah.
So
Okay, I did find it, yeah.
Expense ratios of 45.
0.45?
Yes.
Okay. So from what I see, kind of got listed February of 2018.
That's what we're showing.
Okay. So it went basically straight down right into June of 2020, and it's basically been straight up from there. It's interesting that Yahoo chart. It doesn't quite show exactly what I'm seeing. Like I'm looking at extremes here.
Huh.
Yeah.
So the Yahoo is showing like it hit its dip March 30th of 20.
Yeah, 28.45 or so.
So yeah, I mean I could probably get in there.
Yeah,
but yeah, I don't know. So cotton.
I know nothing about cotton, but I know all commodities are through the roof.
I don't know anything about cotton either, but my assumption would be a bunch of people are sitting at home. They're not wearing pants. So there's not a huge demand for cotton, right? Now.
I don't know about that. Everybody's at home wearing sweatpants. I think there's a huge amount of demand for cotton.
Oh, yeah. So then as they all start going back to work, I think people are going to have to go hit the mall and get some pants to go to work. I think cotton is it.
Okay.
No rebuttal. I could be talked into cotton or whatever that first one was. I can't remember what the first one was. The FFR. Either of those two. I don't want to do a blank check. We did a blank check yesterday, and that scares me.
Yeah, they're both. When I look at both of them, they are both on a trajectory that is going straight up.
Yeah. And both of them, I would say, have some recovery potential in them.
Let me flip over to the Webull here. I'll add it to the screen here, and then we'll talk.
Let's do it.
So this is the first trust, the real estate one.
Okay.
And it's closing high.
Yeah.
It is insane.
That's where dumb investing would buy it. Let it kind of peak off and come down for a couple of months.
And then here's cotton. So it's
pretty
straight up too.
They're pretty close.
I know. Let's see I'm just going to flip over to the days.
Had we only started this 6 months earlier.
Well, then we would have seen all of the good and then how bad it can get from there.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So 1,000 versus 5,200. So one thing that we do have to keep in mind is we want a fair amount of volume on the stocks that we buy. So they're liquid. And by liquid, we mean like they'll trade fairly regularly. So, there's some companies or some stocks out there that will only have, a couple, like the blank check one that we bought yesterday. There's only 8 shares traded in a day. Well, that can move the price of that stock so much. And you may not get filled. You may not be able to sell those shares.
Yeah, that's something that you could put for sale and you may not sell it for a week.
Yeah. So that's something to keep in mind. I don't, on the cotton one, look in here, the volume, 5,300, 2,600, 2,500. So that's per day. And then on the real estate one, it's quite a bit less, 1,000, 460, 1,193. Oh, man. I really kind of like this, but...
which one is that?
This is the real estate. Like, real estate's booming right now, but for how long? And cotton, we're always going to need cotton, right?
You would think, right? You would think that cotton is going to be very cyclical, right? It's going to come in waves. So depending on when we want to get out of it, right? Is it in one of the bad waves, one of the good waves? Is the virus going to hit India so hard that, if they lock down, that's an awful lot of people. So I don't know.
Yeah. I'm okay with cotton. Yeah.
Okay. That was the BAL.
BAL. Yeah. BA.
All right. BAL. So we normally would go and review our portfolio. So let's talk a little bit about what happened yesterday. So last night we had picked FTPAU. It was a blank check company. And we were just going to hand them a bunch of money and hope something good happened at some point in time. So we had run out of our initial nest egg of cash in our Webull account. And so last night I did electronic transfer $500. But it takes a little bit of time for that stuff to happen. So if you've got this crazy trade that you think you're going to do and you want to move money over immediately, that money is not always available immediately. So even though I did a direct bank transfer, we did not have the cash in our account this morning to actually go purchase that stock. Hopefully we have enough in our trading fund on Monday to buy both yesterday's and today's stocks. So that's what we will go do on Monday.
Okay. Fair enough. We can still do a little bit of what has happened today.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we want to see what happened today. For sure.
All right.
Whoa. Oh, there's a lot more green than red. What a happy day.
Yes, there is. Our friends at Socket Mobile continue the volatility run. This is a stock that we're going to keep watching, and it might be one that we trade on a daily basis.
In the future?
Well, I'm just thinking like it goes up 7% a day.
Yeah.
So, and then it goes back down 8%. So we'll buy the low, sell the high, and see if we can make some money doing it.
Are we going to go dumb investing channel 2, day trade your life?
Well, considering the 9 to 5 might get in the way, I'm just wondering, we'll keep an eye on it just because we could probably set it automatically.
Yeah, Webull is very easy to set up your electronic stuff like that early in the morning. So yeah, we could have some fun with this. This could give us some real good stuff to talk about too.
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly it's one that we've been talking about for 2-3 weeks now, and it's only one every day that goes straight down and then straight up and then straight down and then straight up. So there might be some opportunities here to just set the program to buy it on the red day and sell it on the green day.
Yeah, and if we can make half of that swing, so if we can make 4% every other day, whoo-hoo,
yeah,
that would be fun. So we shall see, folks. We shall see.
We'll keep talking about it, though. If we keep talking about Socket Mobile and it goes up, down, up, down, up, down, yeah, we might try.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, Centrus Energy. So this was up yesterday, so we're down today. Yeah. And then our winners today. MGIC was up. That was a good push today. Looked good.
Wow, that is a great push. Woo.
Yeah, look at our position down here at $13.90.
Yeah,
up a whole dollar.
Yeah, buddy. That's great.
And Key Corp. So Key Corp, we're in the green now.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That was a big move today. That's quite the range for the day.
Yeah.
All right. And the
account.
Our
overall portfolio, we made back, what was it? We were down 60 and now we're down 47. So we made $13 today.
High five. Yo. Yeah. we have to go. I'm on the ceiling. You're on the floor.
Oh, right.
Yeah. All right.
That makes sense. So overall, we're down $47.98. So we're on the way back.
Totally. And that's how you long play it. You don't stress out. Like even yesterday when I was down $8,000 my personal account, you don't stress it. You just say, hey, it's not a loss until it's sold.
That's right. It's not a loss until it's sold. And that's good psychology, right? So we talked a little bit yesterday about, when do we sell? When do we buy? So I personally, and sometimes I do get itchy trigger fingers for sure and want to take cash that isn't making enough money, sell it and put it into something that I think is going to make money. I got to tell you, every time I do that, it never works out that way. Just better off. I would have, as I look back, would have been better off just to hold it, wait, get less emotional about where it is, where it's going, take the little steps along the way to sell it. And then when you're up a little bit, then you can sell it. Unless it's a company that you have absolutely no conviction in, or, they're going bankrupt or whatever it is, and you need to get out and need to move the cash. First of all, only don't invest this way. Buy stocks that you have high conviction in, that you believe in. For me, the best stocks I've ever purchased are ones that I use in my day-to-day life. Because I know how they act, right? I know what it is to be the consumer of that product, so I know what the other consumers are experiencing. So stuff like Apple, right? And it's I've got a fair amount of Apple products in the house. I've used them forever. It's an easy one for me because I know what the experience is.
Well, and we both in our personal life. This is not an endorsement. We're not professionals, but we both hold Tesla. Because we look at them as being a big future play.
Absolutely, yeah. I do have a lot of high conviction in Tesla, although I don't own a Tesla. I feel like I might one day, but we'll see. Tesla's got so much stuff going on. They're a very impressive company, very impressive leadership, immense.
Guys.
Immense amount of vision from that company, right? So it's looking forward to holding Tesla for the long run and seeing big gains there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
All right. So hopefully we have more money in our trading account on Monday. We'll go out. We'll buy a couple of these stocks. We're going to review them. And have a great weekend, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Remember, in the link down below, Webull, click the link, put $100 in. You're going to get 2 stocks instantly. Do it sooner than later. Stop waiting. It's $100. Just do it. Just do it. Let that money work for you.
Do it. And but
don't trade like that guy.
Don't trade like that guy either. Hit the likes, hit the subscribe, hit the bells. Follow us on Twitter too. It's @dumb-investing. So can't actually believe I got that Twitter handle, but @dumb-investing. We have Instagram coming too, Facebook at some point. We'll get hooked up on social media and we'll figure all that stuff out. But anyways, follow us, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next week. Have a great weekend.
Great weekend, everybody. Bye-bye.